Alright guys, so we are at the step off point and we're all packed up except for me.
That's a big step.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can't see where we're going really, but it's behind those trees. I'll give you a shot when we're closer to that. There's my wife. She almost peeked in the car. So we're about half an hour into the hike, and usually what you want to do during the first 10-20 minutes after you've got your rucksack on and everything you need for the hike is within the first 10 minutes you want to do a check of any sore spots on your feet and any uncomfortable areas on your rucksack in terms of how it's resting on your hips and your shoulders. So you really got to cinch up that waist strap there. The idea is you want all the weight to be kind of wedged on your back rather than resting on your shoulders, because otherwise it just pulls back on your shoulders and kills all the muscles and everything there. So I've got a Camelback here. It's actually a military day pack, and it's got obviously the water bladder there. The first maybe 700 meters or so was pretty much rough terrain going up and down, mostly up. But now, as you can see, kind of, it's almost like a straight vehicle path, because there's two, it's almost like tire tracks. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, this is actually the furthest north I've been in BC. So I'm seeing a lot of new terrain features and all sorts of stuff. Haven't seen any animals yet, other than the odd chipmunk. Could have been a rat, I don't know. There's my wife. Sorry? Yeah. My wife's killing it. She's never had a rucksack this heavy before. So I made sure that the straps are all cinched up. Liz, give a wave. There she is. And then my sister and our friend Mari in the back there, leading up the rear. I'll give you a shot of the front, just to give you an idea of what the scenery is like. I guess you can see in the background there. This is our first major obstacle, really. There's my sister Megan trying to navigate. And I'm leading up the rear, the last guy back. I'll show that to you in a second. Can she do it? She's concentrating. There's my wife in the background walking. We're about an hour in. Maybe about an hour and a half to go. We're going to take a break in about probably half an hour. And now it's my turn. Alright guys, so I made it across with no real issue. Let me show you some scenery there in the background. Kind of Well, we're waiting to get to an opening. There it is. So another thing to keep in mind when you're hiking is, especially when you're carrying a heavy ruck or pack, a heavy satchel, if you will, is the tendency is to look down all the time because you're just focusing on the pain. But when you're hiking, you really want to notice your surroundings, not just because it's beautiful, but in case you get lost, you want to be able to find your way back. So when you're walking around, look up, notice the scenery, look at features on mountains, and especially if you're not on an established trail, you want to look backwards as well so you can see where you came from. Key landmarks, exactly. So as much as it feels kind of relieving to look down, and you do got to look down so you don't slip and snap your ankle.
Show them that.
You really want to notice that.
Oh.
And that. So something to keep in mind. That's in front there. That's my good buddy Thomas and my sister. So I think in behind that mountain there's a glacier, or maybe it's over this way. And hopefully I'll get some shots of that. Once we get to the top, as I said before, I'll give you guys a look at some of my equipment and give my 2 cents about it. Alright guys, so this is major obstacle number 2. It's just a bunch of loose rock where a rock slide has occurred. And that's where we're going. Sorry for the sun there, up that hill. Girls, how are we doing?
I look hideous, don't you? Good.
Completely soaked, I know. Alright, here we go. Alright guys, so we're at the top now, about 2.5, maybe 3 hours later. It's beautiful. There's a glacier there. There's actually people skiing right now. You can't really see them. And there's a bit of a meadow here with a lake. Let's see if I can show you that. A bit of a lake here. But yeah, beautiful, amazing. Just show you a bit more of the landscape. Well worth it. My wife is flabbergasted right now with this view. It's about, I don't know, 19 degrees or something. Maybe a bit hotter in the sun, but it's going to get cold tonight. This is subalpine, after all, glaciers and everything. So here we are, all set up now. That's our tent. Cute little orange tent. Kind of close to the water, but it's alright. Quite a few bugs around here. Eddie and Tom's tent. I think ours is better.
What's
Megan
better?
and Mari's tent. And look, they have a little window, a little porthole. So I've just been informed that there's another hike. And guess what? It's up there. So you see that little ridge there? We're gonna go up there. And apparently there's a peak. Apparently there's a peak. Oh, sorry. And we're gonna go up there. This time we won't have a rucks, which is great. It's gonna be some free hiking. Get a look at this little lake here. So yeah, this is what it's all about. There's my ruck. It's kind of in a mess right now.
Here's your ruck, you sack.
But instead of strapping things to my ruck like a sleeping bag and all that, I actually have this little net here. And I'll show more of that later.
Mind the bugs.